I had a client call me, a 20% shareholder in this corporation with a doctor. What he was bringing to the table for the doctor is that the doctor just wanted to provide medical services. And the business guy was very good at the business stuff. He could put the administration together. He knew how to do the billing. He knew how to take care of the insurance and run the phones and run the staff and all that sort of stuff. He just didn't know anything about the medical stuff. So he said, why don't we work out this relationship where I'll just do all the back-end administration stuff. And one of the first questions I asked him is, oh, are you a medical doctor? Which is the first on the list of people who can be owner of a medical corporation. He said, no. And then I said, well, are you one of these other related professionals? Are you any of these 10 people? And he says, no, I'm just a business guy. And I said, well, okay, then you cannot legally be an owner in that corporation, which was problematic for him because he'd invested $25,000 into the business and was planning on investing another $25,000 into the business, and he can't be an owner of it. It's a very common experience for me to have people call me after they have gone to LegalZoom to create the corporations, and they at one point or another realize that there is something wrong, that they can't fill out a form or they don't have some of the information that someone is asking for, and they know there's a problem, they just don't know what it is and or frequently how serious it is. And so they'll call me, like this guy did, and said, hey, look, I'm just trying to, make certain that all of the paperwork that I've got states that, my investment is secure and I own this thing. And as he started to unravel it, LegalZoom didn't explain to him, oh, by the way, you can't do this. And he couldn't and didn't have the ability first to understand that there were 3 completely different codes that related to the formation of the professional corporation. He didn't understand that there were restrictions on ownership because all of the work that he did through the internet law firm didn't explain it, 1, and 2, he just didn't know what he didn't know, right? So that was his problem. So they call me, and then I start to help them unravel. They tell me what the problem is, and because I do understand how all the pieces move together, then we're able to decipher the problem and explain to him the fix. The problem was he needed to unravel his investment in this medical corporation because he couldn't do what he had done and what he was continuing to do more of. I think the solution is that they each have their own company, and that the businessman could render services to the doctor's medical corporation, and the doctor's medical corporation could pay the businessman's management company for the services provided in managing his company. So they could have a relationship if he thought it was going to be.